The word obsession encompasses the mindset of everyone at Mossy Oak. We obsess over hiding from, chasing, and conserving the critters we pursue. In this episode, we follow Mossy Oak's Pro Staff Manager, Tim Anderson, Top Pro Staffer of the Year, Bill Lewis, and Regional Manager, DJ Randolph, as they travel to Wyoming to hunt Merriams. This is The Obsessed.
This part of Wyoming in the Black Hills is a really special place. You go from beautiful pine ridges out into the sagebrush in the valleys, and the Merriam turkeys inhabit just about all of it. You'll find them up on the ridges in the tall pines, or you'll find them down in the river bottoms in the sagebrush. An absolutely beautiful bird, snow white tips, a challenge to chase anywhere, and very enjoyable to hunt in these hills.
The best part about being able to hunt Merriams are the white tips that you'll see. They're absolutely beautiful when you see them in full strut. The other characteristics that we see or have seen in all the birds that we were able to take were the shorter spurs and technically shorter beards, but I don't think that has anything to do with the subspecies. It's more the terrain that they're in, dealing with the snow, the rocky terrain is more than anything else.
One of my roles at Mossy Oak is overseeing our pro staff, and over the last 9 years we've built quite a staff of outdoor enthusiasts. We've got about 1,000 guys and gals all across the country that are out there representing the Mossy Oak brand. And this year I was fortunate enough to bring along DJ Randolph and Bill Lewis. DJ's one of our regional pro staff managers, and Bill was our 2016 Pro Staff of the Year. And one of the things being named Pro Staff of the Year was coming along with us on a hunt.
I was selected as the 2016-17 Mossy Oak Pro Staffer of the Year. Managed under the direction of Tim Anderson. I work out of the region, managed by DJ Randolph. Some of the things that I've done through the years that we get credit for is I shoot competitive archery. I travel over the Southeast and shoot NFAA and ASA tournaments. Also do bow hunter education, archery mentor programs. I work as many retail events as I can at Cabela's, Bass Pro, and Shields types events. Basically, it's just kind of what I do.
Our setup didn't go as planned first thing in the morning, but that happens a lot when turkey hunting. We were a little bit late getting there. So we're pretty sure the turkeys spotted us on the roost. We tried to sneak by them in a little creek valley. We expected them to pitch down and start strutting out in the clearing out in front of us. That didn't happen. They came off the roost and they ended up going up into a little bit higher ground. realized they probably weren't going to come any closer to us. They were going to head over the ridge the other direction. So I cleared it with the cameraman, made sure he was on them, and luckily made a good shot there at 35 yards and got to take home a beautiful Merriam.
So I actually got into camp a day late from everybody else. And when I did get to camp, I found out that everyone that was here at camp had already tagged out on the first day. So when our first setup actually didn't work out like we thought it would, we backed out and drove to the other side of the canyon, and right away struck a tom and decided to work our way down through this little drainage. First thing I think of when you say obsessed is it's like something you gotta have, you know? It's like air, you know, you gotta have air, you gotta have water. It's just one of those things that you need to survive. And, you know, for me personally, I'm obsessed with my family. I'm obsessed with my wife and my kids and my grandkids. I mean, you could probably say I'm like whacked out, obsessed with those guys. But I think that's a common thread at Mossy Oak for everybody. I mean, I think everybody at Mossy Oak feels that way. It's just our culture. And the other common thread is we're obsessed with making sure that when we leave this place or we leave this earth, that we leave it better than it was when we found it. I'm Tim Anderson, and I'm obsessed.
I'm Bill Lewis, and I am obsessed.
I'm DJ Randolph, and I am obsessed.